Welcome to my channel. It's me. Join me and a special guest star as we bring you a tale of terror from beyond the grave. That's right. We're celebrating Halloween with a very special episode of Space Ghost. Our intrepid heroes find themselves stranded on a seemingly abandoned space station. But when the lights begin to flicker back to life, they soon discover that they are not alone. This is Shadows in the Static. Fade in. Ixt. Derelict. Centra outpost. Night lightning crackles overhead. A heavy rainstorm batters the ruins of an old Centra facility. Wind whistles through gaps in the hull, moaning like a lost soul. A searchlight cuts through the gloom, revealing Caby and Termicon picking their way over the rubble. Caby, are we sure this place is dead? There's something about this that doesn't feel right. Termicon's inconclusive, facility power dormant, but not extinguished. Cabithan, let's go check it out. The two approach a hole in the side of the building, the jagged metal framing torn open like a rusted mouth. They duck under a tangle of wires and pipe and make their way inside. Outpost. Control room night. The interior is dark and cluttered with debris. Holographic displays flicker with corrupted data. Then suddenly, the door seals behind them. The lights flare to life, bathing the room in an eerie red glow. Screens flicker with activity, displaying old mission logs, maintenance records, personnel files, and most disturbingly, a constant stream of heavily distorted static. Then the faces of old soldiers begin to flicker in the static like ghostly apparitions. Some fight with weapons drawn. Others scream in terror or plead for mercy. Then, just as quickly, they vanish. Caby draws her energy pistol. Caby, something's wrong. This isn't playback. These are happening now. Termicon and WRAITH Protocol. Experimental AI, activated by fear stimulus. It feeds on negative emotions, confirmed by visual and audio analysis. Caby, what do we do? Termicon systems are already compromised. My sensors cannot distinguish between real-world inputs and simulated. It's attempting to trap us here forever. We need to reach the server core and override it. But the fire suppression system has been activated. We'll need to vent the room and bypass security to access the server core. Caby, what are we waiting for? Let's move. Termicon begins running towards a maintenance hatch. He reaches out to open it, but the door slides shut. Red holographic soldiers appear and block his path. One raises a weapon. Caby, whoa, there. Now hold it right there. Caby fires at the phantom soldiers, but her energy bolts pass clean through them as if they were ghosts. The soldiers vanish and reappear behind her. She spins around, firing wildly. The projections simply shrugged off the incoming fire. Caby, they're intangible. We can't hurt them. Termicon have a potential solution, but it's risky. Caby, I don't have much of a choice, do we? What do we do? Termicon, I'm going to initiate a system override. If I can access the facility network, I should be able to manipulate the signal and turn the projections against each other. Caby, do it. Termicon charges forward, stabbing at the projections with his energy blade. They solidify on contact with his blade, allowing him to cut them down like digital wheat. Caby, go. As more projections arrive, Termicon presses on towards the server core, weaving between solid walls of phantoms. Caby covers his advance with her pistol. The projections ignore her fire, focusing all their attention on Termicon Cab almost there. Come on. Termicon. Termicon reaches the holographic gate. The projections swarm him, but he pushes past them, entering the darkened server room. Cables snake across the floor and up the wall like vines. Bank after bank of blinking red emergency lights illuminate the darkness. And in the center, suspended in a cloud of steam, hangs the server core. Around it ride a dozen or more red holographic figures. Each one is distorted and flickering, but they seem to be guarding something. Termicon, it's guarding something important. I think it's the source Canaffirmative initiating primary weapon. He lunges, slamming his energy blade into the core. The projections scream and thrash, then vanish as the light fades. Cabado it. Do it again. Termicon withdraws his blade and slams it home again and again, each strike weakening the remaining wraiths until they too dissolve into digital smoke. Finally, the last of the projections vanishes and the light returns. Normal. Termicon stumbles back, collapsing beside the humming server core. His armor is scorched and smoking. Caby, you okay? Termiconium offline. Requesting medical. Caby, you definitely need some patching up. But hey, we got rid of those nasty ghosts. And that concludes this mission. Gabiso. Halloween sucks on every planet. The camera pans up to reveal the ruined roof of the outpost, now glowing orange and purple with the reflected lights of a distant nebula. The camera flies up through a hole in the roof, taking in the sprawling graveyard of derelict spacecraft littering the planet's surface. Beyond that, the endless black of deep space fade out. That concludes our special Halloween episode of Space Ghosts. I hope you enjoyed today's terrifying tale of haunted space stations and digital nightmares. I know I certainly had a blast bringing it to you. If you want to see more of our science and storytelling adventures, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment letting us know what you think. And don't forget to check out the official Space Ghost podcast available on various platforms wherever you get your audio content. You'll hear all about the creation of this special episode, as well as some awesome behind-the-scenes stories. Until next time, this is your host. Keep looking up.